Hey everyone, so today we're going to be learning about markup and markdown. So markup is basically where you have a company. Let's say I'm selling hats, okay? And I purchase the hats and I put a design on it, okay? And then I sell the hats for more than it cost me to make them, so I can make a profit. Okay, what about the corner store, right? So they purchase items and then they mark them up, or they increase the price to more than it cost them to buy. And that way they can make a profit. So this is how businesses function, is they purchase something and then they increase, or they raise the price a certain percentage in order to make money and have their business be profitable. So what are some keywords for markup? Well, one of the keywords for markup is profit. Okay. So with profit, that is the money that you are making above the cost that it required you to make or to purchase an item. Okay, so if I purchase a bag of chips for 75 cents and I sell it for $1, then my profit is 25 cents, right? Another word that is used for markup would be increase, because the amount is going up, okay? And a third term is retail price. Okay, so a lot of times they'll say the retail price is what the business or the store is selling it to you for, okay? It's not the cost that they went and purchased the item for, it's the retail price. So it's the price after their markup so that they're able to make money, okay? So let's do a couple of examples. And honestly, guys, these are the same, we're solving these problems the same way that we have solved other percent problems, okay? So number one says Games Galore Superstores buys video games at a wholesale price of $25. So a wholesale price is like the total price before, okay? $25. The markup rate is 45%. How much will you pay, not including taxes? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set up our percent proportion, and I know that the percent always goes over 100. So in this case, my percent is 45. Okay. And then the wholesale price, or the total before, is 25, right? That's not the amount of markup, that's the original price. So now I am going to get a pen that looks like your pencil. Okay, so when you have X here, right, I make it smaller so it's not everywhere. Okay, so you have X here, you're always going to multiply the diagonal without your X, without your variable first, okay? So you have 25 times 45. Okay, 25 times 45. 5 times 5 is 25. 2 times 5 is 10. 11, 12. Put a 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 2 times 4 is 8. 9, 10. Add it up. 5, 2, 1, 1. No decimals. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 5. And now you're always going to divide by the number in the diagonal with your X. So now I'm going to divide by 100. So when I divide by 100, I move my decimal to the left 2 places. Okay. So I have X is equal to $11.25. Okay. But it says, how much will you pay? Okay, so pretty much all of the markup problems are going to require you to do that second step. Okay, so remember the second step was us asking for a new total, right? So we're not asking for the amount that they marked up the item. We're asking for the new total after, because we want to know how much we're going to pay. So the wholesale price is what they purchased the game for. So they purchased the game for $25. And then we have to pay $11.25 more. So notice I'm lining up my decimal. So 25 cents, 5 plus 1 is 6, 2 plus 1 is 3. So $36.25 is the price after markup. Okay. So again, the wholesale price, that is the price they pay. Price, I guess purchased for maybe. So the store purchased the game for $25, okay? But if they sell it to me for $25, they don't make any money on it, right? And if they sell it to me for $20, well, darn it, they're losing money, all right? And when I have a business, I want to make sure I'm making money. So they are marking up the price of the game by 45%, okay? So they're increasing the price by almost half, right? Not quite half, almost half. So they increased the price by $11.25. And we had to add that to the price that they paid. So for every game they sell, they're making $11.25, or they're making an additional 45%. Okay, so my answer here is $36.25. Okay, let's look at example 2. It says Walmart buys a package of 13 camping chairs from a wholesaler for $25.99. So they are buying this from someone else for $25.99. Walmart, sells each camping chair for $8.99. Okay. What is the markup for each camping chair? All right. So Walmart is selling them. Let's see. So they sell them for $8.99 a chair. All right. Let's just round that to $9. Okay. Then it says they bought a package of 13 for $25.99. Let's just pretend it's $26. So $26 for 13 chairs. But look over here, we're talking about selling one chair for $9. So I need to know how much one chair is. So guys, this is a unit rate problem, 2, like you're going to see on your test. So I want to know, because this is chairs, I want one chair, how much money will it be? Okay, so I'm going to do my cross product. So I have 26 times 1 is 26, and then I'm going to divide it by the number with x, right, because 13x. So I'm dividing by 13. Well, 26 divided by 13 is 2. Okay, so that's saying they buy it for $2 a chair, and they're selling a chair for $9. Okay, so here we go. We want to know the markup. So we want to know the percentage for the chair. All right. So we know 100 goes here. And we are going to take the original amount. So we're going to take what they purchased it for. So they purchased it for $2. So that's going to go there. And then we need to put the amount of markup, right? Because it wants to know the markup percent. Okay, so we are going to look at the markup. This is like our change problem, right? So we sold it for 9. This here, this in between, is my markup. So we're going to do 9 minus 2 is 7. So it's change over original is the way we're going to look at it. So we have 7 times 100, so that's 700 equals 2 times x. So 2x, I'm going to divide by 2 because I need to get x by itself. So x is 350. So it's a 350% markup. Okay, so that is the markup for each chair. And it says, what is the overall profit? So this one actually has 2 questions. So how much money do they make per chair? Well, they make $7, right? Because they had to spend 2 and they sold it for 9. So $7, and they purchased 13 chairs. So 13 chairs for 7 each. Each means I'm multiplying. So 3 times 7 is 21. 1 times 7 is 7. 8, 9. So a $91 profit for 13 chairs. Okay. How much is the profit for 1 chair? The profit for 1 chair is 7. Okay. So guys, these are still proportion problems. The challenging part is going to be figuring out that second step, I think. You guys have really mastered finding our change. So if we're given 2 different amounts, then we know we're going to get our change. But over here, on the first problem, we were given the percentage. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at our first examples. So the first item says it's a pair of shoes and it's $75 and we want to mark it up 30%. Okay, so we're going to set up a proportion. I'm going to just go ahead and set it up in here. So we have $100, we have 30%, and my original price is $75. So I'm going to put my X there because that's what's missing. So I'm going to multiply my diagonal without my variable. So 75 times 30. 0 times everything is 0. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 down, 1 up top. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 1 is 22. So I have that, and then I'm going to divide by 100. When I divide by 100, I move my decimal to the left 2 places. So my markup amount is my X value. So X is $22.50. So we marked up the item $22.50. So now it's asking for the sales price, right? So it's like they bought the shoes for $75. They marked it up by $22.50. So now somebody at the store, how much are they paying? Well, they're paying the $75. So the store breaks even. Plus they're paying the $22.50. Okay, so make sure you're lining up your decimals. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. So the retail price is $97.50. Okay, so I want you guys to go ahead and press pause and try to set up the proportion on your own for the shirt. Okay, so hopefully you guys set this up right. So we have percent over 100, right? And our original price is going to go down here at the bottom, and we have X up top. So we're going to do our cross product. So we're going to take 33 times 45. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 4 is 12. 13. 0, 5, 1, 3. 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 1. And then I'm going to divide by 100. So I'm moving my decimal 2 places. So $14.85 is the discount that you guys should have got, or it's not the discount, I'm so sorry, the markup. Then they originally purchased the item for $33. We are increasing the price by $14.85, lining up that decimal. So now people will pay